Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk to you about one of the most striking shrimp we can keep in our aquariums, the Bloody Mary Neocaridina. They are deep red, bold and absolutely beautiful. But what I love about them most is they're hardy enough for beginners, yet rewarding enough for long-term shrimp keepers. Over the next few minutes, I'll show you how to set them up, what to feed them, and how to get your own ruby red colony thriving in your aquarium. Now, despite their dramatic name, the Bloody Mary shrimp aren't scary at all. They're simply a selectively bred variety of Neocaridina Davidi, which is the red cherry shrimp. The difference lies in the colour. Instead of the opaque bright red shell of the cherry shrimp, the Bloody Mary shrimp has a translucent crimson body and a deep red internal pigment. When you catch one under the right light, it looks like liquid ruby glass sliding along the leaves of the plants. They are easily one of the most eye-catching shrimp in the hobby. Bloody Mary shrimp were first developed in the early 2010s, and since their introduction to the hobby, they've become a firm favourite. One of the many great things about Bloody Mary shrimp is they don't require a fancy setup. A 5-gallon or 20-litre aquarium is all you need to start a small colony, although larger tanks are always more stable and easier to maintain. Personally, I like to keep Bloody Mary shrimp on a dark substrate, perhaps Seachem fluorite or fluval stratum, something that really makes the colours of the Bloody Mary shrimp pop. I also love to add lots of green plants, Java moss, Crypts, Anubias, Amazon swords. Any of these plants are easy to grow and again help the colour of the Bloody Mary shrimp really stand out. Not only do these live plants make your tank look more natural, but the leaves of the plants provide places for the shrimp to graze, places for biofilm to develop, places for algae to grow, surface area for microscopic organisms to grow that your Bloody Mary shrimp will spend all day picking and eating. I also like to add rocks or pieces of aquarium safe wood. The more surface area we have, the more area there is for biofilm to develop, for algae to grow, and for microscopic life to develop on. And like all Neocaridina shrimp, Bloody Mary shrimp want to live in a seasoned aquarium. They want to live in an aquarium that has been up and running for at least 4 to 6 weeks before they're added. They love stability, and stability comes from a seasoned, mature aquarium. Now, when it comes to water parameters, Bloody Mary shrimp are fairly forgiving, although consistency is definitely key. They want the water temperature to be perhaps 68 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit, which is around 20 to 25 Celsius. They want a pH of 6.8 to 7.6, and they do like some hardness in the water. If your tap water sits somewhere in that range, then you're in luck. These are the ideal shrimp for you because you can keep them without tinkering with your source water too much. Now, like so many other shrimp, Bloody Mary shrimp are grazers. They essentially want to eat 24 hours a day. They're constantly on the go. Now, whilst these shrimp are technically scavengers and they will eat pretty much anything they come across, if we want our colony to thrive, if we want it to grow, if we want our shrimp to show those trademark deep colours, then we need to target feed our shrimp and we need to feed them variety. Personally, I feed my shrimp, I feed them Nettle Pellets. I feed them a good quality sinking wafer like Vibrance, and once or twice a week I give them Snowflake pellets. I cannot recommend feeding Snowflake pellets to your shrimp highly enough. If you live in the UK, you can of course source these foods and other high quality shrimp foods from my website, shrimpkeeper.co.uk. But if you don't live in the UK, then simply Google Snowflake pellets for shrimp or head to your local store and see what shrimp foods they have available. When it comes to creating a large, colourful, healthy colony of shrimp, variety of foods is definitely key. So what about tank mates? Well, Bloody Mary shrimp are incredibly peaceful, and in an ideal world, they should be kept in a colony on their own. But if you do want to keep fish with your shrimp, then you want to choose small, non-aggressive shrimp. You want to choose small minnows, small rasboras. I often keep shrimp with small tetras like neon tetras or glow light tetras. Ultimately, just about every fish out there will eat a shrimp if it has the opportunity. But shrimp are pretty quick and they're well adapted to getting out the way when a fish approaches. So don't choose tank mates that are aggressive. Don't choose tank mates that are going to actively hunt down your shrimp. and make sure you provide the shrimp plenty of cover, and you'll find they get on absolutely fine. Now, one of the joys of keeping the shrimp is how easily they breed and how quickly your colony can start to grow. A mature female will carry fertile eggs under her body for about 3 or 4 weeks, depending on water temperature. And when those eggs have fully developed into live, free-swimming shrimp, she'll give the eggs a sharp kick, the baby shrimp will be free, and at that point she takes no further parental care of her babies. They're fully independent, and providing, again, they're living in a tank which is well seasoned, is well matured, and there's lots of biofilm, there's lots of microscopic life. Those babies will be absolutely fine. So if you want a colony of deep, glowing red, Bloody Mary shrimp, concentrate on 3 things: stable, clean water, feeding high quality food, and selective breeding. Keep your best, darkest shrimp and rehome the paler ones. Under the right conditions, your Bloody Mary shrimp will look like living jewels in the aquarium. They'll look like deep red pieces of stained glass throughout your tank. Bloody Mary shrimp are easy to keep, easy to breed, and look absolutely stunning. If you're thinking of setting up an aquarium for your Bloody Mary shrimp, you'll want to get the setup right from the start. So you'll need to watch this video next. Thanks for watching.